So, what's the secret sauce? How does a video just blow up online? Well, today we're going to break down the formula behind a true internet phenomenon. Think of it as a masterclass in making a viral challenge. We're talking fire, huge amounts of money, and a story that got millions of people hooked. Okay, let me ask you this. Would you risk being burned alive for $500,000? I mean, seriously, think about it. This is the question that starts this whole thing. And it's not just some random thought experiment, nope. It's a direct challenge thrown right at the viewer. And it was the exact question put to a professional stuntman who had to answer right then and there. And his answer? Yes, let's do it, man. Just like that. No hesitation. And with those 5 simple words, we meet our guy, Eric. You immediately get it. This dude is all in. It just sets this incredible high-energy tone for everything that's coming. So right away, we're diving into the first part, the $500,000 question. And you gotta understand, this isn't just some cool stunt. From the very first second, it's a massive gamble. We're being thrown into this world where every single move Eric makes could cost him a lot of money. The whole setup is just genius in its simplicity. The goal, grab as much cash as you can. The obstacle? Oh, just a collapsing building that's completely on fire. It's this super primal race against total destruction, with $500,000 literally going up in smoke. And bam! In the very first trap, we see just how hard this is going to be. Eric loses half the money. Right off the bat, $250,000 gone. This makes it brutally clear that winning is not a sure thing. The stakes are absolutely real, and a mistake is going to cost you big time. All right, so half the cash is already gone. What's next? Well, now we get into the 7 death traps. And this is where the challenge really ramps up. Each one is designed to be more dangerous, more insane, and way more spectacular than the one before it. And that progression, it's totally key. The video never lets you get comfortable. It just keeps building this insane momentum. I mean, we go from something like jumping over flaming water to the sheer absurdity of being launched out of a human cannon. And of course, as the risk gets crazier, the potential reward gets bigger too. But it's not just total chaos. Take that human cannon stunt, for example. There's actually a method to the madness here. First, he fires stunt doubles, basically using them as test dummies to get everything just right. Then they tweak the power and the angle, and only then does he launch himself. It's this wild mix of careful calculation and just pure insanity. So just when you're thinking this is all about one guy against the world, the whole script gets flipped. An ally shows up, Eric's best friend, Pat. And get this, they have to scale a 50-foot tower while chained together. Suddenly, it's not just a physical challenge anymore. It's a test of their friendship, their trust. It's way more than just one man's courage now. Okay, but why? Why is he putting himself through all this? This is the point in the video where all the crazy action hits pause for a second, and we finally get to the heart of it. This is the moment a wild stunt show turns into a real story with an emotional center. And here's the reason, straight from him. He says it's something he can use to give his parents a good retirement and help with their health. I mean, wow. Suddenly, he's not just some daredevil risking his life for a payday. He's doing it for his parents. That one line, it changes everything for us watching. The danger now has this incredibly personal, super relatable meaning. And that right there, that's the turning point. We're not just watching a stuntman anymore, are we? We're rooting for a son who's trying to help his family. Our emotional investment as viewers just goes through the roof in that exact moment. So with that powerful motivation fueling him, he goes for the ultimate risk in the cannon challenge. He aims for the outer ring of fire to try and win an extra 50 grand. And he absolutely nails it. His total jumps to $350,000. It's a perfect example of his emotional drive, leading to real, tangible success. And all of it has been leading up to this one moment, the final gauntlet. We're at the climax. It's this massive, multi-stage obstacle course that basically takes all the dangers he's already faced and crams them into one final epic run. I mean, just look at this list. A cannon launch, flaming ring jumps, dodging moving platforms, swimming through underwater fire, and then a sprint through a hall of flames. It is an insane combination of everything he's already done. And he's not just doing one, he has to do them all, one after the other. You can just feel the insane pressure. Oh, and of course, he's on the clock. He has 1 minute and 5 seconds. And that's not just some random number they pulled out of a hat. Nope, that's the average time it took 4 other professional stuntmen to do it. So the bar is set incredibly high right from the get-go. But then, disaster strikes. He stumbles during a flaming ring jumps, and his time just evaporates. Suddenly, he's down to 42 seconds, with 3 huge stages still to go. You can literally feel the tension just cranking up as his room for error shrinks to basically 0. And then, this. 17 seconds left. Just 17 seconds for the final, most terrifying part, a full sprint through a hallway that is completely engulfed in flames. This is it. This is peak suspense. And you hear MrBeast yell, "If you fall, it's over." That line just perfectly nails the moment. There are no second chances. One slip up, one moment of hesitation, and this whole journey, the money, the reason he's doing it, it's all gone. It's all or nothing. And he does it. He makes it through and he wins the $350,000. What an incredible finish. But the real question for us isn't just how he pulled it off, but why were millions of us so completely captivated by it? So let's pull it apart and look at the anatomy of what makes a challenge like this go viral. So here it is. This is the formula. First, you have these extreme financial stakes. Then, you add in a really relatable human motivation. Mix in physical danger that just keeps escalating. Throw in a frantic race against time, and for that extra kick, add the power of teamwork and trust. Every single one of these ingredients is absolutely essential. So when you boil it all down, it's not really just about the fire and the big explosions, is it? The real magic is how they engineer a story that combines a Hollywood-style stunt show with an emotional core that feels totally real and personal, and that combination is what grabs you and refuses to let go. Which kind of leaves us with this big question, right? In a world where there's just an endless stream of content, what does it actually take to capture the entire world's attention? Well, the answer seems to be a perfect mix of risk you can barely imagine and a reason to care that's as old as time.